When you feel you have less and you want to give that less of yours, you're going to be in trouble. And killed himself. So 2 souls were lost on the same hour, on the same day, because they loved each other. You don't have love, that's why you're chasing love. Don't marry because you feel like you love. Don't marry because you have done the courtship. The courtship is going to lie to you. Actually, it's disturbing most of us in relationship, and why it is so dangerous for you to marry someone you love. This is strange sometimes. It might sound to you, you're going to be shocked by the truth today. Most of us want to marry someone you think you love or someone you are aware of. You find that most of the time, before you get married to someone, there is what we call, you do the courtship. The courtship that you do like 3 years, you understand? You want to know the person you're marrying. That's what we call the courtship. Some last up to maybe 10 months, 1 year, 6 months, 3 years. Down the line, you want to understand the person you're marrying, because the moment you marry that person, you're not going to be aware of her or him. So you be cautious. So what is the intention of being in a courtship? The study has it that the moment you're in the courtship, you're going to get time to know the person you're going to tie a knot with. Without knowing, understanding this, and this might sound kind of strange, the person you're going to marry or the person you are in courtship with, remember that person is hiding his or her habits. They are hiding their behavior until you get married. They are hiding the behavior because everyone feels like he needs the other person. The moment you marry, you start now understanding the other person is not the person you're looking for. And this is kind of strange. But today, we want to see what is really happening underneath and what really happens below the carpet. So this is the video of our today. The moment now you're in a relationship with the other person, and that person you feel like you love that person, there is that feeling you feel like without that person you cannot survive. And then you become now less, you become selfless. You want to fill your cup with the other person. You forget that you need to fill your cup first before you give the other person. What do I mean? The moment you find yourself in a situation whereby you feel like without the other person you cannot live, that's not love. The love does not allow that. The love is something that fulfills, something that makes a thing to be complete. That's love. Now, I want to give you this in that certain incident that happened in our village. That is last 2022, 2 years ago. There was this guy. This guy was a fisherman. He was rich. He was in love with a certain girl, and this lady was called Salha. This incident happened in Tanzania, and this incident is very famous, and most people knows that incident. So the guy was Said. So the two of the Said and Salha were in love. They did courtship for 3 years. These guys were very much in love, and even the villagers said these people are in love. So they thought that they're in love, so what to do next is to get married. This guy is a fisherman and is very rich. He did a big wedding, that wedding I've never seen. Such wedding has never happened in our village. I'm telling you, it was a big thing. They spent a lot of money. Everybody knew. There was every social media everywhere. There was a lot of noises before even the wedding happened. So after everything was prepared, the marriage took place, the wedding took place, and they became a man and a wife. So the guy had to move from parents because he lived with the parents. He was the one catering the parents because the guy is very rich. So they moved to another place. That's where they're going to live. So after some time, they lived for 6 months. The guy used to go to the riverside to do fishing. He leave the woman at home. So he used to stay there like a week. On Friday, he comes back to check on her because he was very much in love. And also the lady felt like she loved the guy. So the guy used to own a pistol, He's very rich, so he owned a firearm. So he came back home. When he came back home that day and found the woman is not around, so the guy called her. The woman did not pick the call. He called up to 19 missed calls. The guy believed now this lady, she is with another man. Now, the following morning, the lady came back home. The guy asked her wife, why were you? The lady said, I was in a salon. I was doing my hair. The guy did not accept her answers. If you were in a salon and you saw my missed call, why didn't you come back? Why didn't you rush to see me? The lady had no answer. The guy went to the bedroom and picked the pistol, shot in the sky. Everyone was shocked. They started crying. The anger now rose up. The lady started also crying. People came and took the lady away, took to the man's mother. The lady said, I was in a salon. The parents of that guy, Said, told the lady, if you play around with my son, he's going to kill you. Now tell us the truth. Where were you? The lady said, I was in a salon. Before even they finished talking, Said came with a pistol and shot Salha on the head. And Salha died instantly. On the spot, she died. You can imagine that. And then Said took his car and ran away. He went alongside the river shore and killed himself. So 2 souls were lost on the same hour, on the same day, because they loved each other. Now, the moment the friends of Salha came, they were asked what about the incident. You see, when she died, people didn't know why she died. The people asked about the incident, and then Salha's friends said, Salha used to complain about the husband. She felt like the husband did not love her very much. So she had to look for another side man. So on that day, she was not aware that Said could come back. So she slept at side man's house. That's what her friends said. And then Said's friends also came. They said this. Said used to work hard to impress Salha. So he was working very hard. He had no time. He was doing what he could so that he could impress Salha. What do you think about this incident? Was this love? Why was such incident happen? And can love do this? Now, this is the story. Now, the moment you feel like you love somebody very, very, very much, that is not love. The moment you feel like you have to do a lot to impress person so that he can love you, or he can love you, that's not love. How do we achieve now love? If these people, they loved each other, they married each other, and then the end of the day they killed each other, Was that love? No, that's not love. Because in the Salha incident, you feel that Salha, she was not complete. Salha was not complete, and then Sahid also wasn't complete. Sahil, he thought that if he does something else, he could impress Salha. Now, in psychology perspective, this is what we found out. If you feel like you got to love yourself first. How do we do this? How does this happen? The moment you love yourself first, you can love someone else. If you don't love yourself, you will feel like you love yourself, you're not complete until you get someone to complete you. Let's say you have a cup of cold tea. This is now you have a glass of water. The glass is not full, the glass is half. Someone comes to you and asks for you for water. That's the only water you have. And then you're also feeling thirsty. Can you give that water and the glass is half? You can share. Maybe let's say you give it a little. You remain with a quarter and then you give the quarter. You're done with it. There's no love there. Now the moment the love itself is when you are full, your cup is full. You don't feel desperate. You don't feel incomplete. You're feeling full. The moment your cup is full, you can love someone else. Now, the moment you're in love, like in the case of Salah and Said, you find that they were living in tensions. The tension was high. They were chasing each other. That's not love. So, the moment you marry someone because you love, and you forget that that's not love. The love should not be considered as love the moment you feel fear, the moment you feel anger about someone, you feel that person is not loving you, you're going to die. That's not love. The love, the moment you feel that guy, the moment you let go of that person, that's love, because you're complete. Even without that person, you can live. But someone who loves someone truly is the person who loves himself completely, 100%. But the moment you find that you don't love yourself, you're giving, see the situation, what happens when you don't love yourself? When you don't have love yourself, you find that you're chasing people. You're begging for love. People are mistreating you because you don't love yourself. It comes first with you because you get what you deserve. But the moment you are full, people will love you. People will shower you with flowers. And that's the case, that you're loving yourself fully. You understand? So you need to get yourself on that spot first, and then you can give other people. So people don't understand what exactly is. In the books, holy books, they say a man should love and a woman should respect. In that case, a man is always complete. That's where you find a man can marry multiple women. A woman does not love, a woman respects. A man feels to be complete when the woman respects. Now, the moment the woman feels like want to love the man, and that woman misbehaves with that man, that's not love. That's not love. That's fear. The moment you feel fear, you want to give what you have, everything. You give everything. You buy. You give your woman a car. You give your woman the land. You give your woman everything to impress her. That's not love. Because you're doing that, you can't say that. That's a feeling. A feeling is when you have more, you're going to give the extra. That's when you love. When you go to a rich person, to a rich man, and then we ask for a rich man who have not had lunch, the rich man will ask you, how much can your lunch cost? You say, my lunch cost 100 shillings. See, that's not anything. That's a peanut for a rich man who is worth billions of money. But when you go to a poor person who had not had lunch, and then you ask for lunch with, you ask lunch from that poor person, he's going to tell, I don't have as well. You understand? That's the case that happens with the person who doesn't love himself. So what you need to do, if you want to get married the right way, first of all, work on yourself. Fill your glass first. Because when you get married, you're going to pity your partner. You're going to look your partner with a third eye. You're not going to chase. You're not going to beg. You're going to live with respect. Because love is care. You're not so going to care your other partner. Because first of all, you care about yourself. But the moment you don't care yourself, that's not love. In a relationship, most relationship, people kill the marriage. The husband kills the wife kills the husband, because they think they love each other. They have that jealousy. My wife is going to do this, my wife is going to have to do this. That's what they feel is happening. But the moment that you love yourself, you are content with what you're complacent with what you have, nothing is going to shake you. You feel like you have less. When you feel you have less and you want to give that less of yours, you're going to be in trouble. Can't you understand? So the moment you marry someone, you are married, and then you want to hold on the problems, what is happening, that cannot happen. Now, the moment you feel you're in a relationship and you feel that you're doing more to impress, you feel like the other person is going to change because you're giving out more. You don't deserve that. You're giving out because you don't have. You're giving out because you don't deserve that love. That's where you're struggling. And the other person is there to awaken you, to make you become awake and understand that love is not like that. Love you too. No, without you, I can't live without you. That's the worst statement I can hear. That's the worst statement, the bad statement, the stinking statement from someone's mouth. Someone who is desperate can say that, I can't live without you. How? No, you get to say that I love myself fully. You understand that the moment you love yourself, you give, you care. Nothing that shakes you because you're full. Even when the people say things about you, doesn't shake you. You got to know that. Don't love someone because you love that person. First of all, do you love yourself fully? If you love yourself fully, that's the moment you're going to love. If you don't do that with yourself, nothing's going to happen. Nothing, I'm telling you. Love is love. Love should come first from you. Charity begins at home. The moment the home, there's no charity, the charity is outside, then we don't have that. What we are proud of, what we think that's what we have. We got to understand that first. It's not what we are thinking, is. So that's what it is. You got to know. Don't kill someone because you love that person. That's not love. Don't chase someone because you love that, but that's not love. That's just in desperation. Don't forget about yourself first. Don't forget about yourself. You got to come first. The moment you come first, then you get married with the other person. That person is going to live a good life, because the moment you don't allow yourself the right way, you're going to torment the other person. Don't torment people. Love them. Love them because you love yourself. You get to understand. True love then means that love is full from you. That love is fully packed, can give extra. That's it. You got to understand that. Love is love. Love is full. Love is full. Understand what I'm saying? Love is not the reason why people are killing themselves. The reason why people are killing people is because they don't have love. Understand that? They love, they kill people, they kill their husband, they kill the people in a relationship are fighting because there's no love. Yet they married the partner because of love. They married the people, they married each other because they don't understand why they married each other. They married each other because they were fake out of love. Understand that? So love should not be taken as most people think that love is. Love is not like that. You should marry someone you think is the right person. And then the reason why most people are chasing is because they don't have what they're chasing. Do you understand that? You don't have love. That's why you're chasing love. You're chasing love because you don't have love. You're chasing women because you don't have that capacity to hold it. You don't know. It's in this case that where people are chasing money, they're chasing money because they don't have money. Rich people don't chase. These people already have it. So it comes to this themselves. Now, there's a difference. There are two guys. One has plenty of women. Another one doesn't have one. The one with many women, he gets many women, more extra women because he has more. He gets love from women because he has more. The other person doesn't have his chances. The moment you chase, you don't have. You're chasing what you don't have. In a relationship, you kill people because you don't have love. You can't kill someone because you love that person. That's not love. So we gotta change ourselves. You're chasing what you don't have. In a relationship, you kill people because you don't have love. You can't kill someone because you love that person. That's not love. So we gotta change ourselves. So in a psychological perspective, love should be accompanied with respect, with humility. Love should be accompanied with when you see someone else, you feel like you pity that person. So that's how it is. Don't ever be in a situation where you feel like without that person you can't live. So love because you have. The moment you have yourself fully, you are content with what you have, that's love. You're going to get more. Have you ever seen a situation someone is having 3 wives or 4 wives, or someone even cannot afford to have 1 wife? What do you think this happens? The other person has more because he gets more. Can't you see that saying the rich people will get more richer, the poor will get more poor? Even the case can apply, the same law can apply to love. So don't ever do bad things because you love to someone. You can't. You can't hate a woman because you love her. You say, I love you, I feel jealousy, you're going to date the other person. No, that's not love. If you love her very much, you feel like you love that person, let her go. Let her go because you need peace for that person. Don't ever try to torment. You see, you torment the other guy, you torment them because you love them. That's not love. Let them go. Let them, leave them. Let them have peace. That's love. But don't try to hold on these people. The moment you hold on, you're putting them in a cave. These guys are in a cave. The moment they're in a cave, that's not love. Someone you love, you cannot put that person in a cave. You understand? You will let them go. Let them be free. Let them try to look for love. Try to rejuvenate themselves, to recompose themselves, to come afresh, to understand how this world operates. Because the moment now, that's how it happens. Don't ever love someone because you love that person. Before you understand there is love with you, you come first. Let you have love. The moment you have love, then you can have, the moment you have a love full, your cup is full, you can share, you can give extra. You understand? Because the moment you give everything, you're going to become desperate. Don't ever do that. Don't marry because you feel like you love. Don't marry because you have done the courtship. The courtship is going to lie to you. People are doing courtship for 7 years. That's the lies, because the moment you're in courtship, you're hiding yourself. You're faking until you become now the true of you, meeting in a room. You have sworn to each other, tied knot. It's me and you from today, henceforth, till death do us apart, me and you. Now you know what's going to happen? You're going to not to leave each other. Now you become the true you. The moment you become true you, nothing is going to happen. After a few weeks, the man is going to ask, is this the person I married? I don't understand. What happened? When we were in courtship, he was a good guy. What happened now? I don't understand about this guy. What can I do? Maybe he's going to change. Now let me give it her time so that she can change. That's a lie. You can't change people. You can't change people. That's the first thing. Because the moment you try to change people, they're going to control you. Don't fall in love with someone and then you think you can change that person. If you do that mistake, that person is going to control you. Is going to take you for granted. Now what you do, the best thing, let them go, let them be. So even when you're trying to say, oh, let me break up with this person, no. What you're going to do, work on yourself, give yourself time to love yourself, be yourself, and then the moment you start loving yourself, the other person is going to start to adapt your behavior, to come with you alongside with you. You know, you're going to start to adapt you. You understand? Because you have changed. You changed yourself. You have changed. Now what is going to happen? The other person is going to start to adapt your behavior slow by slow, because he shouts, you don't shout. He does this, you don't do this. You don't act, you respond. You know, the response is different. The response is positively. You love yourself, because if you don't do that, now you rush to get married because you feel like without that person you cannot live. That's death. Subscribe to this channel if you find this information useful. Appreciate. One love, because we have more good videos we're going to show you. We're going to share more about this. So guys, appreciate. One love. Thank you.